How's it going, YouTube? Got my first deck profile here. It's going to be the Monarch deck I ran at Columbus Regionals. Didn't do too hot, but I fixed it up and I'm not going to give up on it. It's pretty fun to play, so here's the deck list. Got 3 Kais. It's pretty good, obviously, best Monarch. Then we got 3 Ryza. People only run him at 2, but I think he's very good right now. I mean, him being able to spin and disrupt is really good right now, especially if you can get him locked in there. I tend to draw them together, so I get Raise to lock off really easy. I play 1 Jinzo. I mean, I had 3 Light and Darkness Dragon in, but I took 1 out for Jinzo because I figured Warning was coming out at 3. Everyone's going to play it at 3 next format, so let's give Jinzo a try and see if he'll cut down on that a little bit. 2 Light and Darkness Dragon. This card's amazing. I'm really happy that it's actually good again because it's just so good. It's such a powerhouse. You have to do so much to get rid of it, and I love playing it against people. 1 Gores. Pretty self-explanatory. You need to keep field presence. This guy helps stops big pushes, and you know, don't need to explain Gores much. Play Sangan. Play Sangan to grab Swap Brogs, Battle Faders, Fishboard, Treeborn, anything I want really that gets the deck going a little faster. That's why I play Sangan. Tragodia. Hand presence is really good in this deck. I normally have 5 to 6 cards every time, so to be able to drop that on somebody can really get rid of a big threat, so I like Tragodia. 2 Mobius. I think this card's really good too. I caught a lot of people off guard with this at the regional. Got a lot of soul exchange into Mobius a lot, and no one had any responses to it. So I like playing people that just overset their back rows and don't even think about cards like Mobius or Black Rose or anything like that. It's really good. Triple swaps. Since I'm not running the Endine engine, or the Gen X engine rather, I just play the swaps. You have to play swap just so you can get to Treeborn faster. I mean, maybe you can even discard Fishboard if you're lucky to get Treeborn to grave. 3 Battle Fader. This card's going to get really good really quick, so if you're not playing 3 in your Monarchs, you better start now. It's good to stop big pushes, Samurais, all that good stuff. Play 1 Fishboard, or 2 Fishboard, I'm sorry. 2 Fishboard, get the Formula Synchron going. Good trade cards in if you can get out Formula, ditch a card, you know, all the good stuff. Gets out my formulas. Dark Dust Spirit. I think this card's really good. I caught a lot of people off guard with this card too. Seems it's a big side deck card for Monarchs, but I main it just because I played the stuff you can play and how people are reckless sometimes. You can catch them off guard with a +2 or even 3. 2 Treeborn. I don't like to run 3 just because they kind of sit in my hand. I tend to draw a lot of these. That's why I'm considering taking out a Fishboard too, taking out one of those. But, I mean, you have to play at least 2. 1's not going to cut it. 3's, I think, is a little too much, so we'll keep that. Last monster, Ronin Totem. I hate this card. I really do. At the regional, I didn't get to use it at all. Wasn't very good. And I just need a better sub for it. So I'm probably going to take out Fishboard and Ronin Totem for something else as soon as I think of it. Onto the spells. Triple Enemy Controller. This card's really good. And I was only playing 2 at Columbus, and I realized that was a bad decision as soon as round 1 was over because I could have abused Treeborn so much more, and being able to sack for Lad that much easier by taking their big boss monster is just really good. 3 Soul Exchange. It's pretty self-explanatory. Soul Exchange, sack for Monarch, but you know, there's a lot of good plays for it. Even Lad, too. If you can get rid of... My buddy plays Scrap, so it's always good to sack Scrap Dragon in my Treeborn for a Lad. So, it's really nice. Soul Exchange, a must. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. not much to say about this card. Gets rid of Solemn Warning, gets rid of Bottomless, so you can, move. Book of Moon's a problem too, so MST can get rid of those too, so good threat, get rid of a guy. One Pot of Avarice, I mean, it's really good to recycle your formulas and all your Monarchs, so I like ×1 pot. Any more than that seems a little dead though, so. Cold Wave, because I'm not playing any traps, this card gets 10 times better. So I can get Treeborn back, Cold Wave, sack for Mobius, and just go. So it's really nice. A lot of big power plays in this. You just need to be able to get set up. This deck's really viable right now. 1-for-1. I don't really like this card either, but it gets me out of jams sometimes, so I guess I have to play it. So I like to get Fishboard and Treeborn are my targets, but I'm considering playing Glow Up Bulb, which could be interesting, so I'm going to test that out. Dark Hole, stable, Mass Field Clear, Dark Dust and Spell Form, basically. Good stuff. Foolish, another self-explanatory card for the deck. Send Treeborn, Fishboard, all the good stuff. Monster Reborn, pretty stable card. Be able to get special summons back. Maybe abuse Sangan or something, sack for a Monarch, lots of plays. Alright, I guess I'll show you my extra deck, but it's pretty standard stuff. Get it out here. Wasn't expecting I'm really showing it, but... one Stardust Dragon, I mean, he's great, Stardust Dragon. One Shooting Star Dragon. I get him out a lot, actually. People have asked me if it's even worth running. I considered taking him out for Dark End, but then when I got him out 3 games in a row, I'm like, alright, this guy's pretty good, I'm gonna keep him in. So, and Colossus Fighter, dressed up as Iron Man, but it's pretty common nowadays. Goyo Guardian, probably the best synchro in the game, one of them. You can't not play it. Chimera Fortress, another reason I like playing this deck is to be able to have a room for cards like this and not have to side it in. I mean, it's pretty good. Chimera is really great for the gadget matchup, even though you don't play it much, but once you do, though, he hurts. Black Rose, obvious. Nice field wipe. Another good play with Cold Wave is to be able to get this guy right out after. I thought about another reason why I want Glow Up Bulb in this is because I can capitalize on Black Rose by doing Glow Up in a Monarch. Scrap Dragon. This card does really nutty things with Treeborn Frog. I mean, +1s every turn if you can get your opponent locked down. Mistworm. I mean, all the level manipulation with Tragodia, Treeborn. I mean, Mistworm's really easy to get out. Brionic, probably another top 5 great synchro of the game. Can't not play it. Canister. Simple stuff. Can't really go over it. It's really good. Armory Arm. I can actually get up the Colossal Fighter Armory Arm OTK, but I haven't got it yet in an actual game. But just by play handing stuff like that, I've been getting a lot of instances where this is actually possible. So that's why I'm playing it. Gungear. This guy's ridiculous. He's really cool. Only got him out a couple times in the regional, but every time he did, I won right after. So you can't mess with that. And then the obvious 3 Formula Synchrons. I mean, this card is really good. I like it a lot. I mean, to be able to just draw a card like that and then have a 2-star tuner just ready to go. I mean, I almost think this card's too good, but, I can use it, so I'm not going to complain. Alright guys, that was the deck list. Play no traps, but, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good deck. Just need to, get used to it a little more. Granted, I was only playing the deck 2 weeks when I went to the regional, but maybe now I'll be able to learn it a little better and do a little better next time. So, yep, I'm probably going to put up another deck profile this week, maybe this weekend probably. I'm really trying to go to the sneak this weekend, so maybe if I go to the sneak I'll try to get some videos for you guys of maybe games or something like that. But until then, guys, oh yeah, I need Dark Simorgh. If you guys have a Dark Simorgh, please PM me, trade for it. I'm trying to make a Dark Simorgh deck for you guys. I think it'd be really fun, something for you guys to look at, something new, anyways. And I also made a Lightsworn deck with Nimble Mega Hamster and Rinion Lightsworn Cat, or whatever the heck his name is, but it's pretty neat. It's nothing like mega competitive, it's just something kind of casual I made to play at a local or something. But that one might be coming up here pretty soon. So, there you go, YouTube. That's Formula Monarchs by Bhurt616. I'll try to get some games with this deck in too, hopefully pretty soon. So, see how it is in action. Thanks a lot, YouTube.